In this video, I'll explain how to convert a video file into particles and then create an audio-reactive flow of particle movement. Also, the version I made into a TOX and turned into a tool is available on my Patreon. So please feel free to use it if you are interested. This project is made up of the following sections: source video to pop, flow setup, audio analysis, rendering and post-FX. On this channel, I also post other tutorial videos mainly focused on TouchDesigner. I'd be glad if you subscribe to my channel. Additionally, the project files are available for download on my Patreon. If you find my tutorials helpful, I would truly appreciate your support there. We're going to add a movie file in top. Load any video file. We're going to add a fit top. Set fit to fill. Go to the common page and enter any value in resolution. We're going to add a null top and name it source. We're going to add a top to pop. Copy and paste the top to pop, and set first RGBA contains to height, R. You can see that the second top to pop now has depth. We're going to add a math mix pop. Connect the second top to pop to input one of the math mix pop. Set operation to A. Enter in 1_p.z in scope A. Enter p.z in result scope. This allows us to use only the z-coordinate from the second top to pop. We're going to add a delete pop. Go to the attribute page and enter p.z in attribute. Enter 0.003 in value to remove the background. Connect it to a geometry comp. We're going to add a camera comp. We're going to add a constant MAT. Drag and drop the constant MAT onto the geometry comp to assign the material. We're going to add a render top. Go to the common page and reference the resolution values of the fit top in resolution. We're going to add an out top. Next, we're going to match the size of the imported video with the size of the rendered video. Go to the view page of the camera comp and change projection to orthographic. Enter the expression shown on the screen in ortho width. We're going to add a transform top. Copy the expression entered in ortho width of the camera comp and paste it into both scale X and scale Y of the transform top. The size of the imported video now matches the size of the rendered video. We're going to add a particle pop. Set maximum particles to 40,000. Reference the maximum particles value in birth rate and divide it by 2. Enter 1 in life expect. Enter 0.5 in life variance, fraction. We're going to add a keyboard in chop. Reference the value from the keyboard in chop in both initialize and start of the particle pop. Go to the attributes page and enter color in input attributes. Reference the value from the keyboard in chop in QPulse of the movie file in top. We're going to add a field pop. On the output page of the field pop, you can see that it outputs the weight attribute. We're going to look at how this weight attribute behaves. We're going to add a math combine pop. Set operation to A. Enter weight in scope A. Enter color.rgb in result scope. Set radius of the field pop to 0.4, transition range to 1, and transition align to 0.28. Enter 0.7 and 0.006 into range, respectively. You can now see a grayscale gradient centered at the origin on the XY plane. We're going to add a point pop. We're going to add a noise pop. Enter 2 in period. Enter 0.7 in amplitude. Go to the transform page and enter abstime.second/2 in translate 4D. Drag and drop the noise pop onto specification pop of the field pop. You can now see that the gradient, which was previously centered at the origin, is centered on the specification pop. We're going to add another noise pop. Enter 0.01 in period. Enter 0.002 in amplitude. Go to the transform page and enter abstime.second/5 and translate 4D. Go to the output page and turn on curl 2D, set combine operation to none. We're going to add another math combine pop. Go to the uniforms page and enter weight scale in name. Go to the combine page and click the plus button twice. Set the first operation to A*B. Enter weight in scope A and weight scale in scope B. Set the next operation to A*B. Enter noise curl 2 in scope A and weight in scope B. Enter flow in result scope. Set the final operation to A+B. Enter P.XY in scope A and flow in scope B. Drag and drop the math combine pop onto the particle pop and set it as the target feedback loop pop. We're going to add a circle pop. Change connectivity to surface. Enter 10 in divisions. Enter 0.0012 in uniform scale. We're going to add a copy pop. Connect the math combine pop to input one of the copy pop. Go to the template attributes page and turn on use template point attributes. Enter color in names. This allows the copies to include the color information. We're going to add a proximity pop. Enter 0.082 in maximum distance. We're going to add an attribute pop. Add the line width attribute and enter 0.03 in value. Connect the attribute pop to the geometry comp. We're going to add a line MAT. Go to the line page and set line near color to 1. Drag and drop the line MAT onto the geometry comp to assign the material. We're going to add a feedback top. Reference the value from the keyboard in chop and reset of the feedback top. We're going to add a level top. Enter 0.3 in opacity. We're going to add a composite top. Set operation to over. Connect the render top to input one of the composite top. Drag and drop the composite top onto the feedback top to set it as the target top. We're going to add a select top. Drag and drop source onto the select top to set it as the selected top. We're going to add another composite top. Connect the select top to input one of the composite top. Change operation to over. We're going to add another level top. Enter 1.15 in brightness. We're going to add a bloom top. Enter 0.025 in min bloom radius, 0.35 in max bloom radius, 0.45 in bloom fill, and 0.4 in bloom intensity. From here, we're going to look at how to control the particle movement and post effects using audio. We're going to add an audio file in Chop. Load any audio file. Open the palette browser and add the Audio-Analysis component from Tools. Connect the audio file in CHOP to Audio-Analysis. Turn on Send Audio to default out to output the imported audio. You can control its volume with Audio Listen Volume. Reference the value from the keyboard in CHOP in queue of the audio file in CHOP. We're going to add a select CHOP. Open Audio-Analysis and turn on only the items you want to use. In this case, turn on High Active and Kick Active. Enter 0.135 in High Threshold. Enter 0.06 in Kick Threshold. Enter Kick in channel names of the select CHOP. We're going to add a filter CHOP. Enter 0.3 in filter width. Reference the value from the keyboard in CHOP in Reset. The filter CHOP smooths the waveform. We're going to add a math CHOP. Go to the range page and set the second to range value to 0.77. Select the Math Combine pop and go to the Uniforms page. Reference the kick value from Math 1 in value of weight scale. Select the operators from the select CHOP through the Math CHOP, and copy and paste them. Enter 0.002 and 0.04 into range of Math 2, respectively. Select the noise pop. Reference the value from Math 2 in amplitude. Copy and paste the same operators again. Enter 0.01 and 0.1 into range of Math 3, respectively. Reference the value from Math 3 in period of the noise pop. Copy and paste the same operators again. Enter high in channel names of the select CHOP. Enter 0.4 and 4 into range of Math 4, respectively. Reference the value from Math 4 in bloom intensity of the bloom top. We have now created particles that react to the audio.